Hello everyone, my name is Sam and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a text calculator in Visual Basic. Before we start, I would like to tell you that this is an advanced tutorial and not in any way is suitable for beginners. I repeat, it's not suitable for beginners. Okay, let's start. First of all, we need to create a new project. So click on New Project and choose Windows Form Application, and you can name it if you like. I'm not gonna do it now. Alright, our form is ready, and just so I don't confuse myself, I'm gonna name this my text calculator. And to change this form 1 to text calculator, first you need to locate your properties window. If you don't have your properties window, you can click this icon or press F4 to make it pop up. My property window is here. Okay, now I'm going to change the text from form 1 to text with a capital T, text calculator. Okay, press enter. Okay, it is looking good. Now I'm gonna add from my toolbox, which I got from pressing this icon over here, right up here. I'm gonna go to common controls and I'm gonna add a button. I'm gonna place it on my form. Okay, after I place it on my form, I'm gonna resize it to the size I like, and then I'm gonna hold control, and while holding control, I'm gonna drag this button while clicking on it to my right, and that makes another button. And I'm going to repeat the process one more time to make 3 buttons, and I'm going to align it like this, and I'm going to change the text on button number 1 to say house. I'm going to change the text on button number 2 to say job, and I'm gonna change the text on button number 3 to loan. Okay, and I'm gonna add one more button by pressing Control and dragging the job button. I'm gonna resize this to the size I like. Make it like this. Look like this. Okay, I like it, and I'm gonna name this to exit. Right here where it says text, I type in exit. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna add a label. One label from my toolbox, and I'm gonna change the text on this label to say for which would you like to calculate the tax for? Question mark. Okay, that's looking nice. I want to make that a bit big. So now here's what I do. I'm going to click on the word and look at my properties window and search for the property called font. I found it over here, and you see this 3 dots here. Click on that and a window should pop up. This is the window. I'm gonna change my font to Trebuchet MS. Okay, make it bold, and I'm gonna increase the size to about 11 or not 12. No, I think 11 should be good. Press the 3 buttons again and change it to 11. No, I think it should be a bit smaller still. Make it 10, no, 9, 8. I'm gonna resize my form to make it a bit wider. so now I can resize my buttons by selecting all of them. Now I select my loan button, align it there, my job button. Oops. If you ever get into this situation, just select this and delete. Do not delete this. This is important for later on. Press X and you should be good. Okay. My buttons are too big, so I'm going to make them small by clicking and dragging on the handles. Okay, there you go, much better. Now I'm going to make my exit button a bit larger and move it a bit there. Okay, that looks good to me. And I'm going to locate my font property again in my properties window. There you go, I found it. Click on the 3 buttons and increase the size. 12 is a bit too big. Make it, I think I'm going to make it 11. Yes, 11 is the perfect size. Okay, now I'm going to double click on my exit button. And right here, I'm going to type me.close and press enter. Okay, that's how the code should look like. And then if I run the code, okay. Oh, and if you want to run it, you can start debugging by pressing this green thing, or you can just press F5 and do it for you. Okay, the exit button works. Now we need to configure the house, job, and loan button. For that, we can create 3 forms for each of these. Okay, I'm going to project, add new form. Okay, and click Windows form, and you can name it if you want. I'm going to call this house. Oh no, wait, never mind, let's just call it form 2. I'm going to add. Okay, now I have my form 2. Now you see my size in my form 1 and form 2 vary. So here's what I can do to get the same size. I go to click on my form up here, and then I look at my properties window. I found it, my properties window is here, and look at the size. Numbers are 405 and 300. Okay, now you see what I do. Remember those numbers, click on my form 2, see the size. What was the numbers again? I think it was 405 and 300, right? So it should be 405, 300. It should look the same. Yes? Yes, okay, now that's good. I'm going to change the text from form 2 to house. Okay, that's looking very good. And now, here's what we do. Okay, we go to our toolbox and we look for a what is it called? A text box. Yes, that's what it's called. Click and drag it to your form. Okay, this is my text box. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. And remember our little copy trick. Okay, after you place it, press Control while dragging it down to make another copy. Okay, I'm gonna make one more copy, and this one I'm gonna put it here. Oh, don't forget to press Control. Okay, there you go. This is my text boxes in place. Now I'm gonna add a button, one button here, and 3 labels. So now I'm just gonna add 1 label and copy it. Okay. Okay, and there we go. That is looking good. Okay, now here's what we can do. Okay. We click on label 1, change the text in the property window from label 1 to amount, and then click on the other label and change it from label 1 to years, and click on label 3 and we can change the text from label 1 to tax owed. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to change the text from button 1 to calculate tax. Okay, and I'm going to enlarge it so we can see the word calculate tax. Okay, if you want to align these items to the center, you can go to format. Oh wait, I'll align these to the center. You can go to format, align, Control Z, format, align, centers. Now that looks good. Format, center and form. Vertically, oh no, sorry, should be horizontally. Format, center and form, horizontally. And we can do that for the best. Format, center and form, horizontally. And we can do this one. No, I don't really like it. Control Z, okay. Bring this a bit closer. There you go. Now that's looking good. Okay, save us some trouble later. We can click on this text box and we can name it. Okay, we can name it now itself to save us a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna name it text box amount with camel letters, which is simply a way of typing. Okay, I'm gonna call the first text box amount, second text box years, and third text box tax. There you go. And this will help me later on. It will be much easier. Okay, I'm gonna click on the calculate tax button twice to enter into the code. Okay, now let's start coding. Okay, the code here is quite complicated, but if you advance, I'm sure you'll get it. Okay, type dim amount as integer, and I'm just declaring a variable. You can change the word amount here. You can type it as whatever you want. Okay, now amount equals text box. Remember text box amount, yeah? Text box amount dot text. Okay, then dim, I'm declaring another variable, dim years as integer. Okay, now years equals text box years dot text. Okay, now next dim tax as integer. Dim tax as integer. Okay, then tax equals amount. So let's say that the tax is 20% of the amount. Okay, so if it's 20%, we multiply it by 20 bracket 20 divided by 100 if it's 20%. Okay, now dim, let's create one more variable, final tax, dim final tax as integer, tax Okay, final tax as integer, and this will be final tax should equal tax times the number of years. Oops. Tax times the number of years. So there you go. That should work. And okay, double click on the tax owed, and then we can do text box tax dot text equals final equals final text. Okay, let's see what is this code fix. Okay, wait. Let's control C this and control V that. Okay, now let's see whether it works. Wait. Okay. Run. And let's. Oh yes, we haven't linked them together. Okay. Here's what we can do to link them together. Double click on the house button from the form one and and type dim house as new room 2. Dim house is form 2. House dot show. Then me dot hide. Okay, this should work. Let's run the code. Yes. Amount 1. Years 1. Calculate tax 0. Is it working? Okay, it is working, and now that is good. That is very good indeed. So now we just need to create 2 more forms and we will be done. Okay, go to project. Oops. Okay, go to close this, close that, and go to form 1 and project. Oh, because it's running. If you see this on, you should press that so down here you can edit the data. Okay, project, add Windows form. Okay, form 3, add. And the dimensions, remember it was 405 and then 405 300. 405 300 should look the same, and I'll copy all this. Control C, Control V. Okay. and go into the button, copy this, and paste. Oh, we haven't linked them together. Yes, God, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop the debugging. Click on the form, open my properties window by pressing that, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rename it to job, and then I'm gonna link them together. Okay. I go to my form 1, I guess. Yeah, form 1. Click on my job button and copy this. Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna just change this to job, and I'm gonna change this to form 3. And if I run it, yes, it's working. Okay, that's good, it's working. And then I just need to create another form. I go to project after stopping the debugging. Project, add Windows form. Windows form 4. Okay, dimensions again. 405, 300. Control V after clicking on the form. Okay, it's not clicking. Control C and Control V. There you go. That works. Then after that, I'm gonna go and copy this code. Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna change it to say loan. Where's the text? Change it to say loan. Loan. Okay, press enter and it should look good. And I'm going to link them together. Go to form 1, click on the loan button, copy this code, and press Control V, and then change it to loan, and loan, and change this form 4, and that should do it. House is working, job is working, loan is working. Okay, now we need to make it look better. Now here's what we can do. We go to the form 1 design and go to the properties panel by pressing F4 or this button, and look at the start position and change it to center screen. Okay, next we go to the form 2 design, same thing. After clicking on the form, go to the properties panel and look for the Windows start position. See start position and change it to center screen. And same thing for form 3 and form 4. So I'll do the same thing. Center screen, form 3, center screen, form 2 done, form 1 done, form 4 done. Okay, everything looks good. Now let's run. Okay, for which would you like to calculate the tax for? I would like to calculate for house. Okay, amount $10 I pay. Let's say $800 I pay. Well, I want to calculate tax for 3 years. The tax owed is $480. And if I want to calculate again, 700 for 2 years. There you go. That's how we do it. There you go. And that's how you can make a tax calculator in Visual Basic. But you can also add one more thing, one last thing, the exit button. Control C, put the form 2 and paste it, Control V. After you stop debugging, yes, the exit button. And I'm going to keep the exit button right over there, and I'm going to shift everything up just a bit. Okay, I'm going to press shift. I'm not going to press shift, I just select everything and push it up like that. Okay, that's looking good. That's also looking good. Okay, so I do the same thing for everywhere else. Stop. Just add the exit button. Now we need to add the code for the exit button, which is me.close. And let's copy the code, Control C, and paste it all over. Okay. Control V, form 4 done, form 3 done, form 2, Control V, form 2 done, and form 1 done, I guess. Okay. House. Okay, exit. Yes, everything works. And that was it. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for watching. Come back for more.